What's up guys, I'm Metasly and welcome back to episode 7 of the 1000-hour Final Fantasy Challenge where we get 100% on every mainline Final Fantasy game in order. If you're new to the series and you want to get caught up, you can find the playlist for the rest of the challenge on my channel. But without further ado, let's get into it. So this should be the final episode in the first game, I think. We have 3 things left to do. We have to finish the bestiary, take the adamantite to the dwarves to get the special sword, and then finish the final dungeon. So I think we're going to go ahead and start with the sword and then we'll go to the bestiary. I have not looked at the bestiary in a while to see how much more we have left to do. But first things first, let's go to the dwarves. I don't remember where they're at. Mount Duriger, that's where they are. Okay, so I will fly to Mount Duriger and then I will meet you there and we will get the sword.
Fly, you fools!
All right, so here we are, I believe. Yes, it is weird that it does not look like a mountain like I expected for Mount Duriger, but I seem to remember the smithy being up here. There he is. All right, so we give him the adamantite now and get a very cool sword, or at least I hope it's cool. I don't remember the stats on it. Is this adamantite? Hoots! Is he an owl? Hoots! I'll use this to make ye the finest sword you'll ever wield. That looks awesome. Hopefully the stats are that good too. In all my years, I've never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. And now we have the Excalibur. I was thinking it was the Masamune. I don't even think the Masamune is in this game.
You sure?
But either way, we have Excalibur. So let's see if it's any good. So Excalibur has way more attack than the defender that we're currently using, and it's effective against all types of enemies. I'm not sure if that gives it stat boost or if it's just saying, hey, it's really good. But either way, we will be equipping that. I'm also curious. We've got Sasuke's blade, which I called Sasuke's blade in the last episode, for the ninja. It doesn't look like we can use defender with anyone else. So I think we have the best weapons that we can get for each character. So now we need to finish the bestiary. So to find the bestiary, we go to configuration and then it's down at the bottom. So we are missing an enemy between werewolf and ghoul to start with. So I will have a list pulled up and I've got to see real quick which one it is.
Let me see here.
So number 10 on the list is a zombie, which I have no idea how we haven't killed a zombie, but you can also see when you look at lists online where they're located. So the zombie is in the marsh cave, so I'll make my way to the marsh cave and then we have to find a zombie. Okay, we are at the marsh cave. I really don't know, as much time as we spent in here, how we could have not found a zombie. So hopefully it'll go quickly. We just have to kind of wander around and get random encounters until we find one. So I will not make you guys watch that, and I'll let you know as soon as I find one.
A few moments later.
All right, we finally found some zombies. That was let me think. It was probably about a dozen encounters or so before finding it, which isn't terrible, but not very fun running around in circles. So now we just kill the zombies and they will be added to the bestiary. I'm curious to see how many more we have on the bestiary left to do. Hopefully not a lot. I wouldn't think it would be a lot, but I'm sure we've missed some. So we have not much. Okay, we're missing number 76. Let me see what number 76 is.
The 76 Chevy Impala.
Number 76 is Desert Beretta. So it says it's either outside Onrak or in a desert. So let me head to the desert and find one. All right, Desert Berettas. We have found the Desert Berettas. So see if they're any different from the regular ones. It's probably 6 or 8 encounters before finding them, so not too bad. They are pretty tough, especially compared to most of the enemies, and got quite a bit of XP from them too. So now that we have done that, what is next on the bestiary? Scroll all the way down. all the way down to 82 is next. Let's see what's 82 on the list.
Please tell us.
So 82 is a basilisk, and I'm getting mixed answers as to where exactly they are, but I think they're going to be on the Cardia Islands, which is where we got the class upgrade. So I will make my way there and hopefully find one fairly quickly. All right, finally found a basilisk. It was probably about another 12, 15 encounters, and I went to a different island in the Cardia Islands to find it, but finally found the basilisk. What do you guys think of when you hear basilisk? I'm sure a lot of people think of the basilisk from Harry Potter, but for me, I always think of the basilisk from Dark Souls. Love Dark Souls, great game. But anyway, getting distracted. So next we have in the bestiary. Oh boy, are we done? Nope. Okay, so 103. Let's see what 103 is. 103 is the Tyrannosaur, and it is back in the Great Desert where I was already at before. I guess I could have looked at the list to see where they're at before getting them rather than just going in order, but there shouldn't be very many left, and it's not too much more inefficient, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing it like this. So I will wander until I find a Tyrannosaur and then be back with you again. All right, that didn't take long. It was like the third or fourth encounter, so one more knocked off the list in one hit. So we should be getting really close on the bestiary. And then also, once we hit Tiamat on the list, that's as much as we can get until the final dungeon, and the rest of the enemies are exclusively in the final dungeon. So we have left to get 108, 118, and that's it. So let's see what 108 and 118 are. Okay, so 108 is a green dragon, and it is found in the waterfall cave and also the final dungeon. So I think I will still go get it before hitting the final dungeon so I don't have to worry about it then. But 118 is a big bummer. It is a war mech, which is only located on the bridge in the previous dungeon, the Flying Fortress, on the bridge before Tiamat. So I have to go all the way back there and wander back and forth on the bridge to get that one. So first let's hit the waterfall cave and get the green dragon, and then I will go back to Tiamat's area and we will get that one, and then those are the last two. So be with you shortly. All right, we finally found the green dragon. That was probably the longest one to find so far. Took maybe between 15 and 20 encounters. I didn't really keep that close of track, but we have that done now. So now I'll head all the way back to Tiamat's area and we'll find the last enemy.
One eternity later.
Yes, okay, finally. Oh my gosh. So you guys have no idea. It took forever just to find this guy. So I just thought this was another enemy that we somehow missed, but there is a lot more to this than that. So I had to look it up, and apparently this is essentially a secret boss that is more powerful than any other boss in the game. I had no idea when I was like, oh, let's just go find the war mech. So it has roughly a 4% chance to spawn, and it took forever. I went into this place and grinded out like 50 or so encounters. I was like, geez, this is taking forever. So I had to leave, go restock on potions, go rest at an inn, come back. It took about that many more encounters, it felt like. Finally found this war mech. But let's finally take him on and see how tough this secret super boss is, apparently. I did not look at how to beat him because I didn't want any spoilers, but I really hope we don't die and have to re-find him again. So I think we're going to go ahead and raise the party's defense. Not really sure what this guy does, but I don't want to be caught off guard and take too much damage for holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's crazy. Okay. This could be a tough one. Maybe it's just a tough first round, but I did see on the guide that he has 2,000 HP, and then I stopped looking at anything else. I didn't want to see any strategies or anything like that, but he is a big beefy boy. We do know that for sure. Let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and use haste on the knight from the ninja, because the ninja's attack did pretty much nothing last time, and we have got to get some heals going. So we will be using Healiga, I believe. Actually, only Eric has taken damage so far. So let's go ahead and use Curaja on Eric, and then we'll keep nuking him with the Black Mage. Or we will get nuked. My goodness. Oh, Just takes out the whole party with one attack. This is how Final Fantasy is meant to be. All of this up to this point has been fun, don't get me wrong, but the fights have been so easy. And he heals after each turn order, my goodness. Okay, all right, we have got a fight on our hands here. Let's go ahead and use Heliga for the entire party with the White Mage, and then we'll go ahead and use a Phoenix down with the Black Mage, I believe. Yeah, let's use a Phoenix down with the Black Mage to get Eric up. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Pretty good turn, and now the Heliga will go after the Phoenix down, so we'll heal the entire party, including Eric. All right, so we still need to heal Eric. He's kind of wimpy right now. Raise an ally's attack. Okay, so we doubled the number of attacks on the knight. Now let's raise his attack. We got to get him beefier. Actually, you know what? I don't think we got haste out. No, we didn't because he died first, I believe. Okay. This is such a good fight. I love it. Okay. And we nuke him. Nice. That's a cool animation. Okay, if he keeps doing that, we're in good shape. If he keeps nuking, it could get dicey. I think we're still pretty good. Oh, okay. All right. I feel like if they really wanted to give like a crazy super boss, they could have gave him like 2 or 3 times that amount of HP. That would have been awesome. But that was a very fun fight. Finally a challenge and a ton of XP. All right, finally the grinding is over. I'm glad you guys didn't have to sit through that because that was ridiculous. But okay, so now I believe we have the bestiary completely finished up to the final Chaos Shrine. So I'm going to go rest up, restock on some items, and then make my way to the Chaos Shrine, and we will finish the final dungeon and the first game in this series. All right, we are at the Chaos Shrine, the final dungeon. All right, so let's see how this goes. I believe we just walk in here. Have to interact with the Dark Crystal. Oh, dude. Okay, so there's the 5 bats that are the 5 warriors, I believe. I should have talked to them to see if they do anything different. But in the previous video, it was alluded to that the bats got, or the 5 warriors of light before us got turned into bats when they failed their mission. So I think these are the 5 bats. That's pretty cool. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. Very nice. Ooh, I like the music. Okay, so I remember this dungeon being a little bit crazy. We'll see if it is actually as crazy as I remember. I don't see anything. Okay, so there's stairs in the bottom right corner on the map so far. And let's see. I think, okay, stairs bottom left as well. And I believe that is all we can get to for now. Okay, let's see. I got to turn encounters back on. I turned them off to leave Tiamat's area again because I was tired of random encounters. So, encounters are back on. Everything's back to normal. Let's go bottom right stairs first. After I go the wrong way. Black Flans. There were so many Black Flans in the Flying Fortress, and they are so annoying. So, definitely will be running away from those. Man, this music is so good. I know I've said that a lot in this game, but it is excellent, excellent music. Okay. Didn't even make it. Purple Worm. Okay, so this is one of the few remaining enemies in the bestiary that we need. And killed it in one hit. Alright, cool. So, now, second floor. We have stairs, and that's it that we can get to right now. And here, this giant floor, we have one door there in the middle. And that's it, I guess. I wonder, is this the final room with the boss at the end?
Nope.
Maybe? I don't know. That room seems ominous, and to be on such a huge floor with just one room. Curious. I guess we'll see. And if we do find him, we need to finish the rest of the dungeon as well. I don't guess we'd have to necessarily do it first, but it might be easier. Make our way all the way down. Black Knights. That is a lot of Black Knights. Let's go ahead and run away from that.
Breaks the law and run away.
Okay. Is this the final boss? I don't think they would just make him look like a little goober like that, just standing in the doorway. But let's find out what this is. Death Eye. Ooh, okay, that's cool. So the other eyes were super easy. We'll see if this one is as well. Okay. Very strong against physical attacks. Good to know. Okay, not that strong against physical attacks. All right, that's another enemy out of the bestiary. Ooh, some chests and a tablet there. Let's open these chests first. Got dry ether. Some green dragons. So I could have just waited and found these here instead of going to the waterfall cave. But, oh well, not a big deal. And an elixir. Okay, so some good finds. And the tablet. Random acoustic version of the menu screen music. Not really sure what that was about. But now we have a ladder. And an encounter right here in front of the ladder. Poison gas. More poison gas. And we somehow... Oh, okay. We didn't even get poisoned from the poison gas. That's crazy. Alright. Do we go down the ladder or do we go back and through the other stairs? I think we go back through the other stairs. Let's go ahead and see what's down here first. Second floor, Chaos Shrine. Got that we can get to here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Huge dungeon. Lots of doors. Lots of stairs. Let's actually exit for now. Yeah, let's go back and go through those other stairs real quick before we continue, because I am quite confident. In fact, I know from looking that this is the way we're supposed to go. So we will exit out, come back in, and restart. Okay, so we have one door here. Leads to a giant room that doesn't appear to have anything in it. Are you kidding me? There's got to be something. Some earth elementals. There's literally nothing here. What the heck is this? They just put like a bait room in here. It's the only way you could get to it is from where I came. Is there something in here later? There's nothing else. So once we get to this floor, the next room over beside us has the same thing and appears to be empty too. Slightly confused by that. Okay, well that was a waste of time, so let me get back to where we were before exiting, and I will be with you shortly. Alright, so now we are back, and it looks like all of these rooms outside are empty. As we saw before, we have... Let's see, where do we even go? Okay, top left set of stairs. That's it. Okay. Easy floor, but once again, if you didn't have the map, you'd have to check all of these rooms, go in all of the corners. Might take a while to find everything. But right here, this Rios is also on our bestiary, on one of the few enemies that we have left to find. Very easy. Only took one hit to kill him. So I believe there's only a couple left to find for the bestiary besides some special ones that we will see later. Okay. Let us see what is next. Okay, so we can go left across the top, and there's a set of stairs. Dead end that way, dead end that way. Okay. Left we go. Purple worm. That is kind of strange choice of enemy for the final dungeon. A purple worm. Okay.
An interesting choice.
And another purple worm. At least they're easy. Wonder if it'll be another purple worm. No, black flans. Do not like them, Sam I am. Okay. Basement 1. Okay, so there's the stairs that we came up that were a waste of time. Gotta go all the way up this path. Middle there has nothing. It is one giant loop over to those stairs. And that's it. Okay. See how many encounters we have on our way there. That's 1. 2. Okay, so I thought this was the last enemy we're looking for. We are looking for an iron golem. So these are clay and stone golems, but we need an iron golem for the bestiary. And then all of the rest of the enemies, I believe, are mandatory to get through. So we need to make sure we encounter an iron golem, which I'm sure we will at some point, and then make our way through. That is 3 encounters on our way there. 4. Not too bad. It looked like a tough fight, but it was not bad at all. Only 4 encounters to get here. That's crazy. Okay, well, 5. And we got a preemptive strike, so easy enough. This should be one of the special encounters that I was just talking about. So go ahead and get all the way healed back up. Don't foresee it being hard, but don't want to underestimate it. And we have the Lich, a refight with the first fiend. So that is part of the dungeon, fighting through the fiends again. Pretty cool touch adding them all in here before the final boss. And we should be able to melt him pretty quickly. I am not sure if it's a harder version of the fiends. I am curious. I would hope so, because they're all so easy. But we will see. Nope, didn't kill him in the first turn, so. And I'd also stocked up heavily on ethers, so shouldn't need to worry about using too many spells and running out of magic before the final boss. I believe I stocked up to 99 ethers, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and auto battle this. We're going to do the same thing every turn. Well, I don't need another turn, so. First of the 4 refought fiends down. It is interesting to me that they put these fiends twice on the bestiary. So as you can see, the Lich is back on the list, and it should be higher up on the list as well. But we have the Iron Golem here, and then the other fiends and the final boss in the bestiary. So, easy enough fight, and now we'll heal up and move on. Only needed 1 potion to heal completely. Okay, so there is the red one right there. The red orb. And there is nothing else on this floor. How do we get over there? Am I missing something? I don't see a way over there. That is bizarre. I must be missing something. Also crazy that there's fire lizards here. I know this is like a fire-themed floor, so that's why they did it. But to have something so beauty in the final dungeon. But if we're going to have to wander to figure out where to go, that might not be a bad thing. Oh, there's a door. How in the world did I miss that?
You're blind as a bat!
There are no other doors here at the moment. So this path goes up and around, and then we go back down through that door right there, and then back to those stairs to go down to the next floor. There is a bunch of stuff down at the bottom, but it looks like we don't get to it from here.
Are you blind?
Glad to have a map once again.
Do you know how to use it?
Lots of fire lizards. Oh, went the wrong way. Gonna cost me another encounter. Yep. Red dragons. And now we should have Marilith. I was trying to remember what the name of the next fiend is. Get all the way healed up. And take her on again. They do seem a little bit tougher the second time around, especially because I am way higher level than when I fought like the Lich and Marilith before. Actually, I need to look and see what level I am. I really don't remember. Go ahead and use a holy. And I would assume Blizzago would probably be the best to use against her with the Black Mage. Go ahead and turn on the auto battle because I don't think I will be doing anything else unless I need to heal. Not doing very much damage to her. Pretty tough. Don't remember. I'm sure there is a spell to lower her defense, but I think we'll be okay without. Just keep chipping away. There it is. All right. Fiend number 2 of the Chaos Shrine down. So we are well on our way. It's funny that the disintegration sound effect keeps playing even as the screen goes dark after beating them. Okay, so let's see. We have an empty room there. A whole bunch of doors, but it looks like... Oh wow, this is a convoluted way to get there. So we have to go to that door right there. I'll circle it on the screen. Walk down, come out that door, up and around to the next door. And then right underneath those tablets, there's one more door in the center that we have to come out and then make our way down and to the right to those stairs. So a bit of a convoluted floor, but this map is absolutely saving us so much time. And this is the water floor, apparently. This is definitely a gauntlet of a final dungeon. I remember thinking the first time when I played through this on the NES that it was a really cool design, and I still think so too, because for a final dungeon to have to refight all of the bosses and then have an epic boss at the end, that's pretty cool, I think. So, made our way to the first door, and not quite the second door. Winding our way down. I wonder what these say. Nothing, just empty tablets. Okay. Interesting. Okay, down, and then I believe... Okay, so it's just to the stairs next. Easy enough. Oh yeah, I meant to look and see what level we are. We are currently level 50 on everyone except Serena, and she's level 51. I'm not sure how that happened, but whatever. So, better heal up. Using purely potions to heal. We are down to 42. We had 99. I restocked when I went back to the stairs that I thought we needed to go to, and then came back. Only needed like 6 more, but I went ahead and rested and bought some more. So, now we refight the Kraken. The Kraken! Let's actually go ahead and use haste on the knight. I think that's going to actually make a big difference. There's not a whole lot the white mage can do right now. I guess we can raise the party's evasion. And then let's do some Thundaga with the black mage. Does decent damage. I have no idea how much HP this guy has, but holy crap, that knight's attack was crazy. So we'll keep doing that. And so we have a haste on him now. Let's go ahead and temper him as well. See how much damage we can do in one attack, just for the fun of it. Go ahead and use protect. I don't really know what else to do with the white mage there. 16 hits. That was before temper. So he is tempered and hasted now. Didn't take him out yet, but probably won't be much longer. Another physical attack, and might as well just go ahead and start attacking with the ninja. I don't see this guy lasting much longer. Use some more protect. And we'll go ahead and auto battle from this point on. Probably won't take much longer. 1,000+ damage with the knight there. That is crazy. And then 65 with the ninja on the next turn. Yeah. That was fun. That was a good fight. I like buffing up the knight so much. It's fun to see how high of damage you can get. Alright, and with that, 3 floors clear. So now there are stairs to the right, a path that winds all the way down to the bottom, and a door down there. Ugh, that sucks because we have to do everything. So I guess we're going to go all the way down to this door. Wouldn't that also suck if this was where you're supposed to go and then we'd have to walk all the way back up? But here is the Iron Golem, so we can finally, once beating one of them, probably should have done something other than physical attacks. But after beating one of these, we will... Deadly gas. We will have the bestiary finished as far as we can. Let's go ahead and use some... Actually, you know what? She has Holy. I forgot about that. Use some lightning on these guys. I'm sure they are, or I would assume they're weak to lightning, being iron. Might not even need to. Yep, died before I could find out. Alright, cross them off the list. That feels nice. Make our way over to this door, hiding in the corner after defeating more purple worms. Okay, zigzag our way down and back up. I did not look at Eric's health recently. Let's see if he dies. Made it all the way to the end of the game, and I still keep forgetting to watch their health. And he did not die, so need to heal up, and then we surely can make it to that door with no more encounters. Okay, in the door, there is one chest with the Masamune. Oh, okay, I was wrong all along again. Thought the Masamune was what we got for the Adamantite, but it is in this game. We just didn't get it in the same spot. So who can carry the Masamune? The Knight, 100% accuracy and way more damage, but it says legendary katana without match. So maybe the ninja can actually use it as well. He can. Ooh, okay, so who do we want it with? I say we go Excalibur on the Knight and the Masamune on the ninja, because that's pretty crazy. Okay, cool. Well, that was a fun find then. I'll make my way all the way back up to those other stairs, and then I'll meet you guys there instead of you having to watch me grind all the way up there. All right, made it up to the stairs. So also healed up too right before. So now we have the Tiamat, just Tiamat. We have Tiamat left, and then onto what I assume is the final floor. So let's go ahead and do what we did last time and hasten and temper the Knight. And I guess we could actually use Holy this time while I'm thinking of it. And then some Flare as well. That was very puny for basically second to last boss. Or, well, it is second to last boss, but that was very puny for someone who's supposed to be so powerful. Wonder if it would be worth hastening and tempering the ninja as well, if I even have time before killing him. I'm curious how much good temper does. Obviously it will do good, but might as well top off their health. Okay, he is tempered and hastened. He's already beefy, he's about to get even more beefy. Okay, let's go ahead and just do one regular attack now that he has the Masamune, just to see how powerful it is. Keep topping off health with her, keep nuking, or flaring, I guess I should say, with the Black Mage. And let's auto battle for a couple turns just to see over 1,000 damage per attack with the Knight. Especially if it keeps doing just the flame attack like that. Shouldn't be any big deal to beat him. Just keep healing with the White Mage. I keep calling it a mage, it's a White Wizard now.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Alright, easy enough. Okay, that is the 4 fiends down in this dungeon. So moving on to the last floor, and then I would assume it'll be a big convoluted floor. because we saw earlier that there was somewhere where we can get to a whole bunch of chests. One door there. That's got to be it. Am I missing something? Okay, for now we'll do this. And I am curious. Okay, it's final boss. Let me look and see if I can figure out where that other floor was that we found all those chests. Maybe I'm mistaken and I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so it looks like I did miss some chests and they're on floor 2. So I'm going to turn encounters off, run back real quick, and then we will open the chests. Okay, so made it back to basement 2 floor. And so I don't know how I missed them, but the chests are here, here, and all the way down at the bottom. So I remembered seeing them earlier, but for some reason I thought I couldn't get to them. So encounters are going back on as if things are back to normal. We got a protect ring. Let's go down to the bottom chest next. I won't make you guys watch all the way walking down there. So I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, made it to the bottom chest and it has another Sasuke's blade. So somebody in one of my other videos had asked me if the ninja could dual wield because I was talking about how the ninja was so much better than the thief and whatnot. And unfortunately it cannot in this game, but that would be really cool if you could dual wield the Sasuke's blades if you found both of them. That would have been awesome. Unfortunately you can't, but that would have been a really cool touch. So I will make my way up to the last chest and be with you in just a second. Okay, last chest here. Last chest after one more encounter. And Eric is still taking close to lethal damage fairly frequently. We have oh, okay. I thought we just had one potion left, but we used up all of our regular potions. We still have high potions. And better go ahead and use one, actually. But we used 99 potions in this dungeon so far. So, final chest has a protect cloak. I don't remember. Is that the shield? Someone had a shield that was called something close to that. So I don't know how I didn't realize, but I already had a protect cloak, which are shields, or in the shield category, and the wizards can use them. So I need to equip them to each of the wizards, apparently. So they have 1% less evasion with it, but they have a chance to block and their defense is higher. So that is way better. Okay, so that was a worthwhile find. Fun to find another Sasuke's blade, but now I will make my way back to the room with the final boss, and I'll be there in just 1 second. Okay, scratch that. There's one more chest with an elixir in it. Now I'll make my way back there. Okay, so we are back, and I went ahead and used some ethers, refilled everyone's magic, everyone's full health, so now we take on the final boss. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. Garland, I believe his name was. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. That makes no sense. If he died, how could they send him back through time? But anyway, once here I sent the 4 fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Sweet. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die, again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless cycle that I have created. All right. I love it. I love it. The stage looks awesome. The music is fantastic. So let's get into this. I don't know what a good strategy would be other than the music. I love it. All right. I had to enjoy it for a second. Anyway, haste and temper on the knight. Probably the ninja 2 would be helpful. And then let's go ahead and use some protective spells. Invisora raises the entire party's evasion. I really don't know if it does much good, but worth using to find out. This music is freaking fantastic. Cyclone. Have not seen that yet in this game at all. A lot of damage. Flare did a lot. That was 16 hits and it still did less than Flare. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we've hastened the knight. Now let's go ahead and temper him. And we will be doing a lot of healing here. Shouldn't kill anybody, but that is a very high level fire. Oh, puny damage. Hastened and tempered. Such a cool fight. Okay, now I think we're going to go ahead and hasten and temper the ninja as well. And we're doing pretty good on health. So let's use no all on Eric because he's the weakest one. And we're just going to keep on flaring with the Black Mage. Really should have been using no all earlier, but I did not think about it. That's a beefy boy. Miss? How did it miss? I didn't know you could miss with no all. Okay. Very interesting. Let's temper the ninja now, and then he will be at max damage pretty much. We need some heals. Use Heliga. We've got plenty of spells, and we've got dry ethers if we need to use them as well. I'm assuming raises caster's attack and accuracy. Well, he doesn't use physical attack, so it doesn't do any good. I'm assuming flare is about the best we could do with the Black Mage. So we'll keep doing that. Nice. 864. On this next turn, we are going to be doing a whole lot of damage with the ninja and the knight. I have no idea how much HP this guy has, and I just keep waiting for the fight to end way earlier than I expect, because that happens a lot. Do we need Heliga? Everyone else is full besides the knight. So we will use Curaja on just the knight. That's a lot of damage. Dang, okay. 1,000 damage from the ninja. We are outputting a whole lot.
Maximum output.
Almost 1,000 from the knight that time too. So we're doing, between the knight and the ninja, if we keep that up, we'll be doing at least 2,000 damage per turn. Which is pretty crazy because some of the other bosses, I believe, just had 2,000 total. Some of his spells do a lot, some don't do much. 1,600 between the two, not bad. Alright, so we did over 2,000 that turn too, between the three attackers. Let's see, who needs healed? Mainly Eric. But let's go ahead and use Heliga, because if he uses Nuke or something like that, then we'll need to heal everyone if he gets his turn before the White Mage. Which he did. Just slowing, but it missed. What a turn. Okay. Don't even need to heal with the White Mage. So we could... Let's try no all again. You know what? We're good on that. Let's go ahead and use Holy and just start doing even more damage. Dang, so much. Oh, okay. That's cool. It didn't do particularly more damage than any of the others, but it is neat how he has unique elemental spells that none of the other enemies had, like the Cyclone, the Tidal Wave. It's a very cool touch. Down to one flare left with the Black Mage. Might have to use Ether or Dry Ether. Or he might die sooner, never know.
We're out of flares, Mav!
Such a cool fight, and it's pretty crazy too after the labyrinth of just an absolute gauntlet of a dungeon before this, with all of the 4 fiends again. You have to make your way through that whole long dungeon and then fight this guy when you get here. By far the hardest enemy, hardest boss of the game. Might as well go ahead and use a dry ether. I've got a couple of them and have never used a single one in this game. Now he can cast Nuke again. I wonder if the haste and temper ever wear off of the ninja in the night. Just need a little bit of healing. So let's just use Curaga instead of Curaja this time. Save a spell slot so we don't have to waste a turn using ethers if possible. Dang, this guy's a freaking tank. Half expected him to die as soon as I said that. Definitely the longest fight in the game too, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead. Let's just use heal this time. That way we can save our spell slot. I know we can refill it, but this way if things get dicey, we'll already have it full and ready to go. I don't think it will, but you never know. Don't really want to have to redo this long of a fight. Don't think we will, but... It's always nice to see 16 hits. Sweet, okay. There it is. The final boss has been beaten. Chaos is defeated. Got a unique dissolving scene here too. Even longer than the other fiends. This is awesome. Such a great final fight. Alright, let's see what our reward is. The time loop was severed at last. I wish this would scroll just a little bit faster. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended and peace prevailed once more. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. It's hard to read it. It goes so slow. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the 4 forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Even if they doubled the scroll speed, I think everyone could read it plenty fast. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of the 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to battle the world in light, to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the 4 endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the new world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. The real adventures were the friends we made along the way. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. And I guess that's the end of the cutscene. I'm assuming it has like a thank you message at the end. That was a nice little closure. Fill out the story. It's a very simple story, but I like it a lot. Oh, that's cool. All right, the credits roll and we have finished the first of many Final Fantasy games. We got 100%. It feels really good to finally finish one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you continue to watch the series. And next in the series, we will get into Final Fantasy 2 and get 100% on that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series, and you can find previous episodes on the playlist on my channel or in the description of this video. This has been so fun to play, and I really look forward to playing the rest of the Final Fantasy games, 100%ing them as well. Please hit the like button and let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the first game and what you guys think of the series going forward, if there's any ideas you have, anything like that. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the rest of this series, and also I have a few other ideas of some videos I want to release. I want to do a long form version of this whole game all in one video, so stay tuned to see what's coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again for your support, and I will see you in the next video.